Hello, West Creek family. This is the second video of the ThinkCentral training. In this video, we will be assigning online work to students. So if you did not watch the first video, please make sure you watch that first video. The first video is a video where you actually turn on the online assignments on your account. So if you haven't watched or done that first step, please make sure you do that, or else you will not be able to assign any online work to your students. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you want to do is go to the AESD website, go to that staff resource page. We're going to Clever. So just scroll down and we're just going to find Clever. And you're going to find the district page on top here and find ThinkCentral. All right. And keep in mind that everything that I'm doing it from second grade because I'm a second grade teacher. So I'm going to be doing everything from a second grade perspective. All you got to do for your grade level is here where it says resources, it has these grade levels here. So all you need to do on your side is just click your grade level. I'm going to click second grade level, but it's all going to look the same. Okay, after you click that to assign students some online work, you want to find Go Math Personal Math Trainer. That's the green one here. Go Math Personal Math Trainer. That's the one you want to find, and after you find it, go ahead and click on it. Alright, here you have all kinds of different types of online assignments. The ones that I like to use are the course-based assignments because they go by the chapters in the book. I also like to use the standard-based assignments. When report cards come, I like to use these because it separates everything into standards. Okay, I'm going to show you just one way of doing it, which is the course-based assignment. So this is how it's organized in our math books. So I'm going to start, right now we're in chapter 4, so I'm just going to assign something from chapter 4. So I'm going to click on chapter 4 assignments. Okay, and here you have different types of online assignments. The first ones is show what you know. These are pretty easy for students. This is almost like a pre-test for students. You can also see that it's categorized by homework, and other ones say test and quizzes. The homework ones, those ones, students are able to check their answer to see if they're right before they turn it in. It lets them know that they got it right or that they got it wrong. And if they got it wrong, they can continue or they can change their answer. If you don't want students to do that, if you want students to take these assignments as a quiz or as a test, you want to make sure that all your assignments say test and quizzes. Okay, if you want your students to just practice with the assignment, you could have them do that homework one and they can check their work as they go along. So let's see here. I'm just going to assign them a show what you know. I'm going to assign them a homework page. So if you want to check out what your students are doing, you can click on the words, chapter 4, for example, and this will pop up. So this is what students see when they get this assignment. The only thing that's different is on the right side here, it's going to have a button that says turn in, and it's going to have another button that says, I believe it says save assignment. That one is good, for example, if you're going out to recess or lunch and you need to go, a student that's in the middle of this assignment, they could just click save, and when they return they can continue from where they left off. Okay, but it's going to have two buttons on the right side here, save and turn in, but that's the only difference. Everything else is the same. Um, Also, it has these voice prompts here that they can click and it will read them the sentence. All right, it has examples here. If a student does not quite get this, they could view an example. This one doesn't show it, but there's I've seen that before and they have examples and they're pretty good. Okay, so anyways, after you watch it, you can just click the little X button here to go back. So to actually assign them this work, for example, if you want to assign them something, you want to click or go to the right side where it says assign. You want to click on that button. It's going to take you to this page. You just want to make sure that that's the one that you chose. All right. And also check if you chose the homework one or the test or quiz one because they're different. So I chose the homework one. And you can modify, you can delete some of the questions that you don't like, or you can change change the order. Okay, but I'm gonna just leave it how it is. I'm gonna add. Okay, what you want to do here is you want to add a title to it, assignment name. I just write down, I just rewrite the assignment name that it already has. Okay, and next step is you want to click on the class. Okay, next you want to select the group. I have intervention groups here, but if you don't have one, you don't have to worry about this. Just scroll down and you can assign this to specific students or you can assign this to all students. If you want to just assign this to all students, just click on this add all button and it's going to move all your students over to the right side. Okay, this is only going to assign them this assignment if they're on the right side where it says students in assignment. All right, if you don't add your students to the right side, those students will not get the assignment. So you can do this for specific students or you can do this for all your students. I'm just going to do this for all my students, so I'm just going to click on add all. As you can see, all my students are on the right side and that's what you want to see. Okay, so next scroll down, you want to just check the due dates. Usually they go about a week. If you want to change it, I suggest just changing the due date, not the available date. I just changed the due date, so maybe I give them a little bit of extra time. Maybe I give them to maybe next week, the 16th or something. Okay, and then when you scroll down here, they have a couple more options here. I usually leave this alone. I don't touch it. The next thing here says adaptive workflow. This one you can click yes or no. I usually leave it at no sometimes I do click yes. What this is depending on your students' answers, it modifies the assignment for them. For example, if they're doing really good, it lets them practice at a little bit of higher level after they're done with the assignment. If they don't do so well with this assignment, it modifies the assignment so that after they're done with that assignment, it gives them a little bit of easier questions to just help them catch up a little bit. Okay, so you can click yes or no here. I'm gonna just leave it at no for now, but just in case you want to click yes, you're gonna get two different options: the daily intervention and enrichment. This one is different than the personal study plan. So daily intervention and enrichment, this one is about 5 to 10 minutes longer. If you choose the personal study plan, this one is much more longer than the daily intervention. The personal study plan can last up to 30 minutes. So if you don't want students to take that long of this assignment, but you still want to give them the adaptive workflow, I suggest do the daily intervention and enrichment. Okay, but if you want them to, keep practicing on their level, you might want to do that personal study plan, but it does take longer. There are students that do get frustrated with this uh, personal study plan. So just take that in mind. But I usually use the daily intervention and enrichment just because it's about 5 to 10 minutes. It's not too long. Okay, so I'm just gonna click no for this one. I just want to leave it as is. Okay, so now you want to click save. Do you want to save your changes? Click yes, and you're all done. All right, you should see it here at the bottom. If you don't see it, don't worry. Sometimes it does take a couple minutes to show, but the students will be able to see it. So that's how you add assignments and give students assignments for them to do online. If you have any questions, you could always reach out to me and I'll be happy to help you out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching the video and hope you enjoyed.